Hello. Hello. I believe it's September 7th, 2019, and it is 9:35 a.m. And I am kind of sick at the stomach because I started a new med last night. Well, two of them. I started I can't think of the name of it. It starts with an L, but it's a mood stabilizer for bipolar depression. And then I also started vitamin D. Now, as with any med, in my situation, because my stomach is useless, for the first week or so, I generally have an upset stomach, I'm nauseous, I just want to sleep, and so that's where I am right now. And it sucks. But once once my body gets used to it, it'll be better because these are things that I need, things that'll help me with my depression. Even the vitamin D will help me with my depression. Um, because I have, as do most Americans, I have a vitamin D deficiency. Um, I don't know, like the people down where my dad lived in, Mississippi. They're always fishing and boating and going to the beach, and so they might not have it as much. But us here northerners, us Yankees, we got it. And because we're never out in the sun. Well, especially me. Because, oh, and also one of my new medicines, which I forget which one, it may be the mood stabilizer, will make me more prone to sunburn than I already am, which is amazing because with me, I'm either white or like this, or maybe even this if I'm out there too long. But I'm either white or red. I don't have an in between. I don't have a brown. I don't have a anything like that. Um, let's see. Today, my plans are to sweep and mop the floor again. And that's the living room. And I think I'm going to do the same in the kitchen. And then, of course, my regular chores of doing the dishes. And I've already taken care of the dogs for the morning, fed and watered and let out. And they are now back in their what they call their chairs, even though there are chairs. Um, and when I say call, I mean think because they don't say, "Hey, I'm a dog. This is my chair." Um, they're all passed out. They had their brekkie. They ran around a minute. They did their business, and they're all passed out. Now I also have to. Today is bunny cage day. It's every other day. It takes like 7 minutes. It's like no big deal at all. My experience when I lived next door with my ex who was breeding rabbits, it totally turned me away from rabbits. I was just like, oh, this is such a pain in the ass. I gotta. But these are right here in my living room. There's just two of them. There won't be more of them. And they're so easy to clean up after. And I love them so much. Especially yesterday when they started binkying around everywhere. Oh my gosh. Now, if you're not a rabbit person, you won't know what binky is. You'll think I'm referring to a pacifier, but binking is when they're kind of running and then they jump up and kick their legs to the side. Like, I don't know. It's just real cute and real, that you can tell they're excited. But it is like the number one proof of a bunny having a good time and being happy. And you have no idea how much that makes me happy, because they've been in this 2x4 cage their whole lives. And so when I take them out to their, which is a much bigger 5x5 little runaround area, it's in the grass, they get sunshine, they get fresh air, and they have room to run around and binky, and I just can't wait to make them more room. My goal is to put my bed back in the room that I used to sleep in, where Polly's bed is. When we first moved in, there were two queen mattresses back there, so I know they'll fit, because my bed's not even a queen, it's a double. And that way we're at least in the same room together, and I can't kick him from my bed, and his snoring won't be bothering me from his bed. It was mostly bad because when he would snore, it was, a foot from my head, and I'm like, shut up! And I'd nudge him, and he'd rock and get quiet for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, just enough for me to doze back off, and then he'd wake. Oh, it was miserable. But so I moved into the other bedroom, but now I want to move back, and I want to turn my bedroom into a bunny room. And I want to have things for them to climb and tunnels for them to run through and just whatever their little hearts desire. And I can't wait to do it. I just have one major obstacle, and that is the giant mound of clean clothes that I need to go through, make decisions about what I'm keeping, and then get rid of what I'm not keeping, and put away. This is the biggie. Put away what I am keeping. That, and Polly's the same way. We wash, we dry, we put in a pile. Wash, dry, put in a pile. And he doesn't fold his clothes and put them away either. But I tell you what, once I get through this pile, if I do get through this pile, and I'm hoping I eventually will, that boy better put away his clothes. Or they just need to be on his bed and not bothering any other part of the house. But yeah, I really want to change my room to a bunny room. And this is weird, but I'd like to put like a screen door on my bedroom so that it's always open and they can be part of our lives. I'm also want to put like just a small table and a couple chairs in there, like maybe a bistro set, because the TV will remain in there, and that way we can hang out in there, and we can watch TV, whatever we would normally do. Excuse me, I had a hiccup. Whatever we would normally do, but be around the bunnies, because they need human interaction, and I don't want to stick them in a room and not pay him any attention. Now, let's see. What else am I going to do today? Well, I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to eat any more candy corn. I'm going to skip a couple days, because I've been eating a handful here and there for the last couple days since we got it. And I probably shouldn't have gotten it anyway. But oh, I love candy corn. And I know so many people don't like candy corn. I love candy corn. Plus, they're just so pretty and folly and cute. Well, that's it for this morning. Let's see. Now, this evening, I will come back and I'll tell you. I just told you what my plans were. Now, I'll come back in this evening and tell you if I actually achieve those goals, which is rare because I rarely achieve any goal and I do not finish things. And in fact, I've never finished anything except for high school. High school, I finished. Didn't finish college. Finished all my classroom work for at Pima Medical and most of my internship, but didn't finish my internship because I got sick. And by sick, I mean depressed. And so I never finished that, even though I have all the skills and all the knowledge. I don't have the actual certificate. Obviously, never finished losing the weight so I could go in the Navy. Not that I could do that now. That would have had to been like 15 years ago. Because you have to be 34 at the oldest to enter boot camp. Which would have been pure hell because everybody else in boot camp's like 18 to 20. My sister went in at 23, and even she felt it. That, like the difference in age. But she stayed in her 20 years. She's a smart cookie, that Robin. She's smart. She's hardworking. She's a great person, and I strive to adapt some of her habits. But I don't know. One day. One day. And I feel that it'll be. I feel like I'm on the verge of something big happening. Like a blossoming. Like, "Oh, I'm now a flower instead of a weed." Or a butterfly instead of a caterpillar. Which are both cute. So I can go fly around and get some butterfly poon. And that was a line from South Park, if you're not a South Park fan. It's like one of our favorite lines. We crack up about it all the time. Every time we see a butterfly, we're like, he's gonna go get some butterfly poon. And I don't know, you gotta be there. But hold on. Okay, I'm back. As what the reason I had to go, and it's embarrassing, but again, this is about me telling everything. It's a tell-all. It's just not exciting like a Hollywood tell-all. But I basically just pooped in my pants. Happens all the time. Don't know what's wrong with me. Like I said, my stomach's upset from the new meds. I actually have to carry an extra pair of pants and baby wipes and toilet paper with me everywhere I go. It totally sucks. It's totally embarrassing. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's not like Crohn's or anything, which is when I do tell people, that's the first thing they say. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, it's horribly embarrassing, and I hate it, but there it is. Happens all the time. About probably once a week. Maybe once 10 days. Every 10 days, Maybe it's not quite once a week. But it sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go. And I will be back with you this evening to tell you what of those goals I have achieved. The bunny cage, the floor, the dishes. I'm gonna do them all. I'm gonna get her done. Get it done, Cheryl. Motivation, Cheryl. Go, go, go. The more little goals you achieve, the better you'll feel about yourself and can achieve big goals. Yay! Go, Polecat, go!